It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Now a 2nd and 10. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some flat after the catch. Nothing to do on that one.
27 yards there, first down. Now this first drive looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Play fake. Shuck. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. The Saints at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, it would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Shuck. Little short pass here to Hill. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. Now Penix. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early. Running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
When you look at the Saints defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
To the air, Penix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Doing 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also giving the first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffaloes teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. They came through the big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shuck now to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. To throw now, Shuck. Tries the left side and finds Olave. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are able to widen their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, good by Grupe. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
Obviously, this is not been a better game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to cut it down from these, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. This defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They created a nice sustained drive off the plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll throw with Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. A good pick up there on 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Robinson up the middle. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw, Penix. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Shuck. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Throwing, Shuck. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Penix. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 15. Flushed out right. Looking deep here for Mooney. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Mooney, the motion man right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault, because to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
To throw is Shuck. And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Kamara up the middle. Credit into the 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now back to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Crossing route and complete. He's got Pitts. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Penix working out of the gun here. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and he made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And we all like to see so bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low if you want this dude. Now take it to the floor.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
2nd down and 4. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
19 Tiger.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Complete to Olave on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes into waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They're spotted at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Sheds off the tackle. And they get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing. And sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
He's got his man, London, right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hand off now to Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
The kick is good.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17. Young Wade to the kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, go.
They'll throw. Here's Shot. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jalen Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Shuck now to throw. And this one is incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over.
39-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Jones on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? They create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw now, Shuck. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. McLeod to return it. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Mooney, the motion man right. To the air, Penix. That one deep for London. And that will be incomplete. Don't scared to let it fly when it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now Shuck. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And looking to throw, Penix. This pass is caught by London. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, 30 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more bonus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Falcon territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Throwing, Shuck.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
That one deep for London.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 61 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Cooper able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
10 at the 25-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I know we gotta stop it up. Let's go. Here we go. Red 38. Hunt.
Throwing is Rattler. Under pressure, and down goes. The second back at the 36. Jalen Walker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To the air is Rattler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A play fake. Now Penix. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he's brought down before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. All the give, here's Robinson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, when the defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Got London on a slant. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A 6-yard pickup.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
6-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Youngway Koo lining up for the point after.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Saints
touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Oh, some strong running. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll run on first down with Akers. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
And a decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Ready. 33. Yep, ready.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
Down. Flat. 95.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, giving a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Y'all got a problem. Y'all can't.
19, Tiger, 19.
take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Falcons, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your light. Dirty night. The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can boot you either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that's babe. Well, alright, tryna fade. In the night, come alive. Ain't it sneak? Ain't it? Try to come run back, they popping your tires. Hold up. 100 round, feeling like I'm on team, playing both sides of you. Shout out to your friends. I've been going crazy, shot. I've been hitting deep in. She not in the scene. She tryna go. How's your man? How's your mom? just been dripping my this whole nother level shot. I got it on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna, oh, hold up. I got this me. She tryna show me something. Hold up. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like me, you know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that? I chose up. All in the kitchen can't get the cold up. Yeah. Acting like they know it. Double O cactus that we told us. Switch out the baddie, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fake. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve is. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I'd probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no leg. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little bunch of run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, make that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then
You take a model man and put him in control.
stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the rock. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove.
up now. Here's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the Eastside. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that band-aid. Thinking I miss, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 plus 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant who came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Cop the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
Yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so funky to so right. It's so right. It's so funky to so right. It's so right.
One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Swift the hotel, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm Diddy. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash past the moat train. Soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB make it get slapped. It's so rugged. So right. It's so right. It's so rugged. It's so right.
Yeah, hey, down with my brothers. Brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California. Speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Cabin so big it can see my house. Then again, my view's too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget to get about who really do this, bruh, for real. It's so rugged.
Killer Cali, go closer. You like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur. Costa Nostra, stick up to your nose. This rolling stone and alone. California, ill as pneumonia when we can fold you with that villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers now, pulling the out to show you, but the brains over the rover. They put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, so you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game colder than polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'm a yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
Takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from
wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank cause he sent me too much for Zelle. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it, all these on my you first no dripper. These always talking pillars, try to sing like scissor. Like Youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. AD, I heard broke, they damn near dead. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, Nick and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, I wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I make them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I make them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them. And they both. I hate them hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left but it's not enough. Few that are really step but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself but it's not enough. Hey. Hey.
What's that on that beat?
Monster! Acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a boner pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of Lux, Unessa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Monster! Oh, man. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Get crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Real my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many, be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Feeling me, back to back. I've been trying to keep it cool, these little they tried to start it. Too late, my finger was already on. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I. The 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, bro, they heard somebody stretch. In your feelings by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show up, so make everybody dip. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel? I told bro to walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First she drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkle clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. They're passing out deep, I'm cold with the My little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure. It's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say Manjala. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers in front of this one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say on that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to back. Bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling. Bring 'em out. Hey, all my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out. Hey, all the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out. Hey, front to back day yelling. Bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard talk career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling. Bring 'em out. Hey, all my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out. Hey, all the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out. Hey, front to back day two. You wanna beef with the king, what is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene with a two drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with they quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Oh!
I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are goner. He couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as a divider, I'm from the bottom. On treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, you ruin the vibes and tracking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance.
jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need ya. I got my head down when I was young. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need ya. Stay with me, you ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. I'm trying to be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, I and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Yeah, so every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go of the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, or we can go and make sounds that...
Call you Dale cause you work hard. I'll be Tracy Chapman in a fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more.